Valdosta's SCLC president calls for an end to Quitman's 11 investigations.
And Valdosta police are still on the lookout for a woman and her son that went missing.
Zach Saxon has our weather with Aaron Ellis has our rundown on local sports. Your News Valdosta starts right now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Claire Contavita.
And I'm Ariana Deans. The Reverend Floyd Rose of Trinity Church, Valdosta's president of Southern Christian Leadership Conference, says criminal prosecutions of the so-called Quitman 11 should cease. Mistrials have been declared twice for more of the members. Lewis Smart, last October, 29 citizens filed complaints of voter fraud. Potential voters allegedly would go to the polls only to be told they already cast their votes with an absentee ballot. Some believe the Quitman 11 were responsible for this alleged fraud. The Quitman 11 are an African-American group of citizens who elected officials on Brooks County School Board. These accusations are alleged to be racially motivated because the black officials won control of the school board for the first time in that election.
Though their assignments have changed during the past dozen years, Valdosta Police Captain Bobby McGraw and Sergeant Chris Cruz continue working the case of missing mother Paula Wade and her son. After her marriage failed, police say her husband was stationed overseas but has always been cooperative in the case. Paula Wade worked several years at Valdosta Sam's Club and was last seen leaving her shift on Saturday, October 12, 2002. Officially, that is the last time anyone reported seeing her alive. The police department is still actively seeking information in the case.
The state of Florida has issued a health advisory for its residents who live downstream of the Willacoochee River. The warning came from a heavy rain in Valdosta flooding the city's sewage system treatment and dumped untreated sewage into the river. A flood warning for the Willacoochee River at Valdosta has been extended until Wednesday afternoon. Friday brought about more than 2.5 inches of rain, which raised April's total to 5.5 inches. The weather forecast called for the river to fall below the flood stage this morning. City workers spent the weekend responding to the spills.
A prominent Vidalia onion farmer is going back to court in an effort to stop the state agriculture commissioner from fining growers who ship the famous sweet onions too early. Delbert Bland, who grows Vidalia onions on about 3,000 acres in southeast Georgia, won the first round of a court battle with Commissioner Gary Black when a Fulton County judge ruled the commissioner overstepped his authority. A judge said Black went too far in ordering that no Vidalia onions could be packed before shipping before April 21st. But the farmer's court victory has had a little immediate effect. Black is telling growers he still plans to enforce the restriction while the state appeals.
Selling car cash reports to a private company has saved time and money, according to the state officials, but some drivers cite concerns over retrial costs and privacy. The Georgia Department of Transportation has been selling crash reports to Kentucky-based company which runs buycrash.com. Crash reports are resold online for $11 to drivers, insurers, and media. Some drivers say officials never told them they could get the same report from local authorities for less. State law limits costs associated with retrieving crash reports to a price of making a copy of the report.
Georgia is on course to conduct one of the nation's largest experiments in privatized college dorms, but it's unclear whether the changes will lower students' bills at a time when university costs are soaring. The new arrangements, which the state university system has been planning since 2012, would lease the dorms to private companies. In exchange, the companies would oversee maintenance. Student housing on non-campuses is included in the first phase of the privatization plan backed by the system's governing body, the Board of Regents. But Georgia officials say they still plan to maintain some control over rent and daily operations.
It seems as though students are steering further away from a healthy diet. How are local schools helping students take steps toward healthy living? Here's news reporter Brittany Williams with more on that issue.
Childhood obesity is a rising epidemic within the U.S. Therefore, children must have positive and healthy living values instilled in them in the places where they reside at the most, such as school. When leading children on the track to better living, schools must be cautious of the food that they are providing. In what ways does Lowndes Middle School encourage a healthy diet? The nutrition manager here at Lowndes stated that there are 5 components students are required to have on their trays.
You actually have to pick 3 out of the 5, and one of those components have to be a half a cup of a fruit or half a cup of a vegetable.
Not only are the 5 components used to regulate students' diets, but there's also a healthier method for cooking the food as well.
We don't fry anything. Everything is baked.
Lowndes certainly has a high standard for their students' nutrition, but what requirements have they established to incorporate physical fitness within gym classes?
6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Generally, we require them to take at least 1 semester per year.
We try to do a lot of team sport activities and teach those skills in such a way that we can also implement fitness activities at the same time. And then we do a lot of personal fitness.
And there you have it. With simple requirements such as baking and not frying foods and also taking a gym class each year, students here at Lowndes Middle School are being encouraged towards healthy and positive living. I'm Brittany Williams and you're watching News Valdosta.
Seniors at Valwood High School are now registered to vote thanks to new online voter registration program. Georgia Secretary of State Brian Kemp was at the high school Friday morning to walk the students through the program. Kemp explained Georgia citizens can actually register when they're 17 and a half years old, and that the state is trying to raise awareness about that. The deadline to register for the May 20th primary was Monday.
And when we come back, the federal government issues a warning about mysterious diseases on the rise.
And Valdosta celebrates an improving community, so stay with us.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Valdosta State University.
Quality academics.
Caring faculty mentors.
A beautiful campus.
Opportunities for involvement, leadership, and service.
Championship athletics, spirit and pride.
Discover your opportunities.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Federal officials are saying you might want to think twice before heading out to your favorite oyster bar. Reports from the Center for Disease Control are saying that cases of Vibrio infections have increased 75% since 2008. Vibrio is most frequently found in raw or undercooked shellfish and is found in 6,000 of every 100,000 foodborne illness cases. This is the highest rate of Vibrio cases since the CDC started keeping records in 1996. On a more positive note, the number of cases of salmonella poisoning is down by 9%.
Residents of Valdosta are having something to celebrate this week, the National Community Development Week. The celebration got a jump start with Mayor John Gale issuing a proclamation supporting the Community Development Block Grant Program. The festivities include a citywide tour, workshops, and more. The Community Development Block Grant Program provides grants to improve the physical, economic, and social conditions of the communities. These events are free and open to the public. A schedule of related activities is on the city's website.
If you're an untraditional college student, you probably have a schedule filled with online eCore classes. eCore is an online class system geared towards working adults and those who never received a college degree. According to the 2010 census, less than 30% of Georgians have received a bachelor's degree or higher. With tuition for online classes dropping by $20 per course, you may see a change in these numbers. The changes are scheduled to hit all 31 state campuses by this fall.
The Rotary Club of Valdosta has presented the Service Above Self Award to Betty Smith, Director of the Adult Education Services at Wiregrass Georgia Technical College. The award is given to individuals in Valdosta Lowndes County community who has demonstrated exemplary humanitarian services toward others and around them. Smith volunteers as an education committee member of the National Council of Negro Women, serves as an officer of Advent's Auxiliary Literary Program and New Life Ministries. At Wiregrass Georgia Technical College, she also supervises the adult education programs in Bearman, Brooks, Cook, Ethels, Lanier, and Lowndes County.
Thanks to the gates at Valdosta and the main squeeze this Saturday, local Valdosta State University radio station Blaze FM 90.9 will host Blaze Fest 2014, a free local music festival that highlights local musicians. Blaze Fest 2014 will take place on Valdosta State University's front lawn. 8 bands and musicians will be performing. The first performance starts at 2 p.m. and the headlining act, The Dredges, will perform at 8:15.
Up next on News Valdosta, we'll find out if the beautiful weather is going to stick around.
So don't go away.
Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now, are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
All right, listen, we all need a little nudge sometimes. I don't function without coffee in the morning, but it is going to take more than a double mochaccino to help you here.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero ir. Danny, no lo puedo hacer. Quiero ir. Danny, lo voy a hacer.
DMC, liking your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs. Just keeping it real.
Louder! Louder! I'm gonna get my GED! Come on! Get your GED! Hey. Keep it down, brother.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Well, it's time for a look at the weather with Zach Saxon. Zach, what's in the...
Thank you, Claire. Today it looks like we're going to be reaching a high of 85 degrees. It'll be mostly sunny with a 0% chance of rain, so ladies, you can keep those rain boots in your closet. Tonight the low will be around 59 degrees, and it seems that throughout the day a few clouds will be rolling in, leaving us with partly cloudy skies tonight. However, overnight rain chances will increase to 10%, and there will be a high humidity tonight, so there might be some patchy fog developing throughout the evening. Tomorrow we'll be bringing in another hot one as we have a high of 85 degrees, and there'll also be an increased chance of rain as it'll jump to 50% throughout the day. The UV index for today is at a high 10. Be sure to take the proper sun protection if you plan on being outdoors for a lengthy amount of time. The pollen count for today is at a medium, however, and the pollens that you need to worry about are oak, hickory, and sycamore. If these pollens and allergy sufferers make you suffer, you should take some form of medication. And that's all for our weather. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Zach. When we come back, we'll check on our local sports with Aaron Ellis, so don't go away.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back.
It's time to find out what's going on in the world of local sports with Erin Ellis. Erin?
Thanks, Ariana. College soccer players and fans will have the opportunity to cheer on a soccer team from their home state of Georgia. Major League Soccer Commissioner Don Garber announced last week that Atlanta had been awarded the league's 22nd team. The team name and logo will be announced at a later date. They will begin play in 2017 in a new state-of-the-art retractable stadium to be constructed in the downtown Atlanta area. Golf fans, get ready as the South Georgia Classic strokes into Valdosta. This year's Classic will feature 20-year-old rookie Justin Thomas, who sits 5th on the tour's money list. Thomas has maintained consistency in previous tours with an average of 67.90, but has yet to earn a victory. The South Georgia Classic takes place at the Kinderloo Forest Golf Club from May 1st to the 4th. The Valdosta State Lady Blazers softball team will have a scrimmage game this Friday at 6:30 p.m. at Steel Diamonds Blazer Park. During the scrimmage, Valdosta State will recognize 5 graduating members. The recognition will take place prior to the start of the match at 6:15 p.m. This is the last home game before they take a trip to Coleman, Alabama for the Golf Soft Conference Tournament. The scrimmage match is free and open to the public. The Coffee County Trojan baseball team is on fire following their win of the region title last week against the Lowndes County Vikings after rescheduling due to rain. Last night, they defeated yet another team when they won 3-2 against the Ware County Gators. Tonight, the Trojans will bring on the heat as they face the Glen Academy Red Hot Terrors in a home game. Now we're off to Cook County Baseball, where the Hornets secured their spot as the #1 seed in Region AA last night against the Fitzgerald Hurricanes. Both teams gave it their all as a tie of 1-1 sent the game into extra innings. In the bottom of the 11th inning, when it seemed that they might go all night, Cook's Hunter Harrell seized the chance to run home, helping the Hornets beat the Fitzgerald Hurricanes 2-1, leaving them as the #2 seed. I'm Erin Ellis. Back to you all at the news desk.
Thanks, Erin. So do you need some exercise? Well, you'll get a chance to get some this weekend.
And we'll have this and more, so don't go away.
Valdosta State University, encouraging
in-depth inquiry,
hands-on experience,
service and involvement,
and a global view,
while offering
a beautiful residential campus,
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Do you ever think about running around? This weekend you can join an environmental fun run that will have you covered in color by a great cause. The South Georgia House of Hope is a nonprofit organization helping women and their families overcome addiction and abuse. They are encouraging families, friends, schools, churches, and local businesses to send teams to help support their cause. The event will take place on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 2316 Clyattville Road. There will also be several giveaways to participating local runners. For more information about the race, visit southgeorgiahouseofhope.org.
The Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful organization and local volunteers will participate this Saturday in the Great American Cleanup. The cleanup will take place from 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Volunteers will meet at the Miracle of Christ Ministries Church. The neighborhood selected for cleanup is bordered by River, West Magnolia, and Landmark Streets.
This is our program for today. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Claire Contavita.
And I'm Ariana Deans. Join us again tomorrow.